Hello everyone, this is an update on the plants. Now here we have the misty variety blueberry which had flowered earlier, and we do see that this particular flower may have turned into a fruit, so we'll just need to wait and watch. But the main thing that we see over here is this branch which is showing signs that it is drying up. So later during the video we will trim this branch and also a few other branches which are showing signs of dryness down below. So this is the misty variety, and this was the plant which had flowered the very first. So overall the plant's health is fine, the growth is fine, but it's just that we see few dry branches down below which have already dried up or just drying up. So later on we will go ahead and trim those branches. And this is the main one which did have that spell of dryness. Not sure why, could be due to various reasons. It still has buds on it here and there, but I doubt if those would turn into flowers. Yeah, so that's the misty. And if you remember the flowers that it had given, these appear to be turning into fruit. So we will just wait and watch. Overall, the plant is fine, except for these few little signs that it is giving out of distress. Right, these are the flower buds which I believe are taking shape now to turn into berries. So we'll come back to this plant towards the end of the video and do a little bit of trimming, and then we'll again observe after few days how this plant does. Coming to the next variety, this is Biloxi, another hot climate zero chill variety. Doing quite well. No signs here of any dry leaves or dry stems, and the plant is doing well. Most of these plants have these buds, but they're yet to push out the flowers. So we just need to wait and watch. And there is new growth also. We do see new growth that keeps pushing out. And yeah, most of these buds and new growth, it's just going little slow, but yeah, it does push out these new growth even at the bottom. So the plant is fine, Piloxy, doing well overall. It's just that these, except for the misty, all these varieties haven't yet flowered, but they do have the buds. So it is just a waiting game to see if they will flower or not in this first year. Coming to Sharp Blue is another variety that is doing well. We do see the same buds forming everywhere, but these buds have been like this for quite some time. So again, we'll just need to wait and watch. Overall, the plant's health looks quite fine, and we don't see any dry leaves or dry stems in any of these plants. In fact, there are new shoot, new growth. So that's one healthy sign that the plants are doing well. Yeah, the buds are there here and there, but they're just staying there, not putting out flowers. Right. Coming to the other variety, this is Misty again. So this is the second plant, the second Misty that I have, which had also flowered. And we do see the flowers here, which are turned into possible fruit. If the pollination is successful, they would be turning into fruit. So it appears by the shape that the flowers did pollinate and they are taking shape of the berries. So yeah, this is something that we'll just need to wait and watch now, whether they would turn out into the proper blueberries. Yeah, same here. So the Misty is one of the first flowering varieties among all the others. In fact, it's the only variety which has flowered till now. And yeah, this plant is giving the new growth as well. So this is much more healthier than the first plant that we saw. Could be due to various reasons. We'll come back to that later. But yeah, doing well. This is again sharp blue. Sharp blue is fine. This variety as well. And this plant again putting out new growth, new shoots here and there. And no sign of any dry branches or dry stems. It's just doing fine, I would say. Again, the sharp blue also has these small little buds here and there, but none of them have flowered yet. Coming to emerald, emerald is also fine. It is probably one of the varieties which looks a little different compared to the other blueberry varieties. The leaves are much more broader and more darkish compared to the other varieties. And emerald also has these buds. So we'll need to wait and watch if they push out the flowers. So the leaves are much more bigger, broader compared to the other varieties. And we will see how emerald does in our hot climate. The last one is biloxi again. Biloxi is again a hot climate, so not much to worry about. It will grow fine. And similar to other biloxi and the other varieties, this also has the buds on it. It is just that it's yet to blossom. And down below also, it's growing fine, putting out new growth here and there, which are good signs. And this should also do fine in our climate. So these are the plants and the varieties. And we'll just go back to the first misty plant, and then I will get it in a position where we can turn the plant and then trim it a bit. The trimming part I wanted to do after winter, sometime in February, but seeing the condition of this plant, I think it is better to at least trim this one plant now. So here we have it. I've got it down, and we see this one branch which had those buds also, but this one branch is showing these signs of dryness. So multiple reasons. What I can think of is, first thing, this plant gets the maximum sunlight compared to the other plants. So maybe that is one thing, almost close to 9 hours of continuous sunlight, which is why maybe this is showing these signs. So we'll go ahead and cut this branch, and we'll then just monitor for a couple of weeks and see if there's any change, any difference. So I'm cutting the branch a little lower just to see if it can push out new growth later on. So that would again be a waiting game. We'll just wait and watch, and probably it should push out new growth if it's not yet dried out completely from the bottom as well. And this particular plant, as I said, gets the maximum sun, and the watering is consistent compared to all other plants. So maybe it might require little more watering just because it is in more sunlight. So maybe I'll have to make few changes for this one plant. But right now I'm not making any changes. I'll just trim the dry branches, and I'll just observe it for few weeks if there's any improvement. If not, probably get it in a place where there is little shade, or increase the watering for this one plant. So we see down below also few of these branches, these are like kind of dried up. We see it brownish, so it's dried up, and better to remove anything that's dry or not growing, just so that the plant can concentrate the energy on the other healthy shoots. So yeah, this is also drying out. So yeah, better to trim all of these. So trimming is required in blueberry plants, but it's just that we need to do it at the right time. This is a little early trimming, seeing the condition of this plant. So yeah, whatever I see that is dry, not growing, I'm trimming that for now. If the branch is showing these signs, then it is better to trim it right now. So yeah, here also we see one more dry branch. Better to remove all these. So then it will be observing game for this one plant, and if it picks up from here, well and good. I wouldn't need to change anything. But if other branches show similar signs, then yeah, I'll need to shift it somewhere or provide some shade, increase watering, see what happens. So the new growth also, sometimes we do see it grows well, but then it dries up. So multiple reasons, as I told, not really sure what is the reason for this. So for now, at least, the best thing that I can do is removing these branches, and then we'll just wait and watch how this plant reacts. Overall, the plant is fine. If you see, the other branches look healthy, and this had given the flowers also. So those flowers are turning somewhat into the berry shape. If the pollination is successful, we should see berries here. If not, probably berries should fall off. Yeah, so we do see that plant is fine. So this branch also is showing the signs, but we'll just wait and watch. I think that's fine for now, uh, except for one or two other tiny branches here and there. We'll just remove those as well. So we'll wait and watch how this plant reacts, and the other plants are doing well. So thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. See ya.